உனக்காக பர்த்டேக்கு இல்லைன்னா ஏதோ உனக்கு படிச்சிருக்கு. For some reason, when you give something, a child is expected to be happy. And whenever brother or sister or mother or uncle or father or somebody receives something, we have observed that they behaved as though they are happy. Therefore, we got this idea that whenever something is received, that means happiness is coming. There is happiness in giving also. So we discussed about this, where we are thinking, oriented to beg for, ask a loan of a small amount of happiness from external sources. And sadhana is the journey towards the self, in which you are not trying to earn it, you are trying to only discover it. And whatever obstacles the Panchakoshas can create, those obstacles have to be dealt with. You cannot stop them. Because suffering cannot be stopped. Suffering comes to us through several sources. It has been raining very badly in many parts of India. It's raining heavily. And there are many parts of India that are flooded today. So many people have died. So many people have been displaced. We have unheard of a flood in Kerala in so many years. 50,000 people have been displaced in Kerala because of flood. It is unheard of. They will say it's like slightly raining, which means it has been raining for 5 hours. In Kerala, they will say it has been slightly raining, which means it's been raining for 5 hours. In the Western Ghats, the entire region is like that. It will be raining, and the sound of the rain can be continuously heard. That they will call as slightly raining, and there will be not even one drop of water, one pool of water anywhere, because the landscape itself provides opportunity for water to flow to the small, they call it as pura, streams of water. It gets collected there and goes away somewhere. Always clean, always green. That place has become flooded. So many people have lost their houses. They are showing how the water flow is entering into somebody's house like a big river flow. Now this is a suffering which is caused by nature. Nature does not cause it by itself. If we create imbalance, it responds, and that becomes our. So some sufferings can come because of climatic changes, because of movements of planets closer to the earth and away from the earth. We live a life in which the force of somebody can affect somebody else. You take a car and suddenly drive through this lane in 100 km speed. By the time you reach the temple tank, 4 or 5 people would have had fractures. So somebody's movement can have an impact on so many people. In the same way, when planets move either towards the earth or away from the earth, they have their orbit. But when they are moving at a particular point, they are farthest from the earth. And at some other times, they are closest to the earth. And they have their own force, magnetic force. And when that magnetic force influences the whole area, that influences our life. They say in your Jatagam, Guru has moved from this house to that house. Saturn is moved from that house to this house. So you better be careful with what comes out of your tongue. And they say, what is that? Shukran has moved from here to there. So be careful about what goes into your tongue. There are moments of helplessness where you do actions, you may be actually aware that you are not supposed to do them. But there is a strong force. What I am trying to convey to you is, there are natural forces that can influence you and become a reason for your suffering. Those things, what you can do? You cannot say, Shukra, be there. Don't come very close, don't go very far. I need pleasure, but not so much. You cannot talk to him. There is a very popular saying, Jamata Dashamo Graha. மாப்பிள்ளை நம்ம வாழ்க்கையில நமக்கு அமைஞ்ச 10வது கிரகம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு பழமொழி சொல்லுவோம். ஏன்னா மாப்பிள்ளைய நம்ம ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஆனா மாப்பிள்ளை எது பண்ணாலும் என்ன ஆகும்? நம்ம லைஃப் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் ஆகும். வக்கர பார்வையா இருந்தாலும் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் ஆகும், அனுகூல பார்வையா இருந்தாலும் இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் ஆகும். ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் ஏதாவது ஆகும். அந்த மாதிரி கிரகங்களுடைய மூவ்மெண்ட், நேச்சர்ல ஏற்படுற ரித்துக்கள்ல ஏற்படுற மூவ்மெண்ட், நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நம்மளோட வாழ்க்கையை என்ன பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கு, அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கு. பிரபஞ்சம் முழுவதும் சத்வ ரஜோ தமோ குணங்கள்னால நிரம்பி இருக்கு. இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்துல ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட குணம் பிரபல்யமா இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, தமோ குணம் பிரபல்யமா இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, நம்ம மனசு நம்ம கட்டுப்பாடு மீறி என்னவா மாறும்? தமோ குணமா மாறும். சார் நீங்க இது சொல்ற இல்லை சார், நான் எப்பயும் அனுபவிச்சிருக்கேன். நான் எழுந்துக்கணும்னே தோணாம இருக்கேன். எனக்கு நிறைய நாள் அப்படிதான் இருக்கேன். அது இப்பதான் புரியுறது, அது நான் அதுல தயவு செய்து அப்படி பண்ணிடாதீங்க. Don't use this talk for propagating your own tamas. I'm saying there are times when there is an influence which can affect you. Natural causes that can be a cause for your suffering. You cannot stop it. What do you do with what you cannot stop? To accept it, what is required? Witness. To witness, what is required? To be aware, what is required? To be relaxed, what is required? To have that attitude, what is required? Yes. Why do we do practice? What has that got to do with influences of nature that can bring suffering in our life? What is the connection between practice and this experience? Some sufferings you cannot stop. They are too powerful. They come from a very high source. But you are not a monkey or a cockroach to just be subject of that influence. You are human. Therefore, you have been provided with something. It is called as Purushartha, choice. So, we are saying do practice. Abhyasam. Dirgha Kala Abhyasam. Why we are saying like that? How that is going to help in facing this? It will strengthen your personality. Suffering will be there. You will be affected. But when the suffering is coming, if you are strong in your personality, You will suffer, but you will have the quality of relaxation. If somebody very weak comes and tries to hit you, very small child says, "No, what will you do?" You will show the belly, you will show the chest, you will show the shoulder, you will show the face. Correct, no? Why? If the child says, "Instead of me, I'll send Arnold Schwarzenegger," will you show anything? Yes, you will show your back. You will be running. You will be in the mode of retreat. Right now? So when can you be relaxed? You can be relaxed only if you have some strength in you. So the physical body, its nature is to deteriorate and suffer disease and pass off. You can experience suffering in the physical body. The agency for health in the physical body becomes the agency for disease in the physical body. You have 3 humors in the physical body called Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Vata is wind. Wind is essential because wind moves. Because wind moves, it is able to make a lot of things happen. So wind is necessary in the body. But if wind becomes very weak, wind is there but is very weak. Let's say in this room, wind is there or not now? Wind is there, but it is pleasant now. Imagine wind has become very weak, like how it is in the lake of Manasarovar. You go there, wind is very weak there. If you measure the amount of air available, if you burn a camphor, it will be very interesting. The camphor will glow like a bulb. The fire will not come out from the camphor, the fire will be in the camphor itself. If you go to Himalayas or some other hill which is as high as the Himalayas, you move to that level of terrain, the oxygen, the air quantity, quality changes. You try doing a havan there, you can see only bulb. You have to offer everything into the bulb. Because there is no scope for the fire to come into the air. For fire to become a flame and come into the air, you require some amount of, we call it oxygen. I am saying this vayu. In your stomach, if the vayu is so low like in Manasarovar, your stomach is also like a Manasarovar. A turbulent Manasarovar sometimes. Turbulent. There are burning on there. At those times, this Manasarovar is completely disturbed, upset. So if the wind becomes very low inside the body, or if the wind becomes excess, it's a problem. Where wind becomes less or high will decide what problem you will have. Wind can become low or high in the mind also. Wind can become low or high in your intellect also. Wind can influence how thoughts will be, coming into the mind. How memories will be awakened. What type of memories will come out. ஒரு தென்றல் காத்து அடிக்கிறதுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, லேசாக நான் பேசும்போது அடிக்கிறது தெரியுதா? ஒரு சில்லுன்னு அப்படி உள்ள வந்து போகிறது ஜன்னல் வழியா அந்த ஜன்னல் வழியா. இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி வர்ற போது பக்கத்து ஆற்றுல மாமின்னு சொன்ன ஏதாவது பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, ஒரு ஸ்மெல் மட்டும் லேசாக வரும். சூறக்காத்து அடிச்சுன்னு கொஞ்சம் அந்த சுண்டலே இந்த ரூபையாக. So what kind of memories will be brought into your conscious awareness will depend on the amount of wind and how it is functioning within your system. So these three, the wind, water and the fire, when they are affected inside this system, what will happen? Imbalance will happen. The imbalance will try to readjust itself. But if your lifestyle is unsupportive to that sense of balance this body has in itself. The body, when it was created, it had its own sense. It was able to bring together the ova and the sperm and create a zygote. It was able to convert itself into a huge cell with all the components that are necessary for a division. Then it divided itself into 2, into 4, into 16, into 64, right on like that. It had the sense to do that. It had the sense to create different types of cells with which it was able to make this body. So before the body was created, the sense was there, which actually creates this body. That sense is ready to heal your body. But if your lifestyle is not able to actually support that sense, if it is working against the sense that the body intrinsically has, what will it do? It will give up. That is when the imbalance will get converted into a disease process. And we will not recognize the disease process because we don't have that much awareness. சாவி பைக்கு சர்வீஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கேன்ல எப்போ தெரியுது? பைக்கை தேடிட்டு தெருத்துருவா அலைஞ்சிட்டு கோவில் போனோமே, அங்கே எடுத்துட்டு அங்கே விட்டுட்டு வந்துட்டோமோ, தட்டில் காசு போட்டு கூட சாவியம் போட்டோமோலாம் கவலைப்படுறோம். So much awareness we have. Where is the question of us having awareness of an imbalance taking place within the system? That's why they are saying, as Anandi mentioned, when you are healthy, when you are happy, when you are doing quite well, at that time itself what you do? Create the habit of practice. Because every day you practice, every cell will feel happiness, which is intrinsic, and it will say that to the next cell. You know what? I feel good. It will say to the next cell, you know what? I feel good. All of them will talk to each other. That feeling will come to your conscious experience, and you will also feel, when you finish today's practice, when you finish your Kaya Sthairyam, அப்படி இருக்கு இல்லையா? அதுதான் உடம்பு ஃபுல்லாக சொல்கிறது, எல்லா செல்லும் சொல்கிறது, என்னாருக்கு தெரியுமா, நன்னாருக்கு தெரியுமா, எவ்வளோ நன்னாருக்கு தெரியுமா, ஒரு செல்லும் சொல்லிக்கிறது. If we go on doing this, then when a suffering comes because of a natural influence, you will have the capacity to face that. And at that time you won't become stressed. You will suffer. That cannot be stopped. But in the mind you will have the capacity to receive it and say, what can I do for this? In that also, there are some very strong influences, there are some mediocre influences, there are some weak influences. When you have a strong influence, however relaxed you are, however strong you are, whatever it is, you will suffer. that suffering cannot be stopped. So you have to understand that suffering need not be and cannot be stopped totally if it is coming from natural influences. Suffering can come because of karma. When you say karma, it includes everything in this whole universe. You cannot isolate your karma from others' karma. The whole universe is actually